Everyone remembers their first. For some people, it's in the back of a car. For others, it's at their girlfriend's place. For me, it was 2 days ago. This is the Scrubquotes page. It aggregates a bunch of like scrub opinions. I have a bunch of them. We're gonna talk about them. But let's talk about mine first. LSPN says, I don't want to hear people bitching about rage quitting when you're playing like a straight. I'm not saying that word. I'm not saying that word. We'll call it bitch. First of all, why are you using slurs on the internet? Come on, man. Like, there's no reason to use that shit. Like, regardless if I'm playing like a bitch or not, you could choose other words, right? Second of all, they go into their opinion. Dude, he is just spamming uppercuts and slams. This wasn't me fighting in the clip. It was, and leaving is adapting. It's just, he keeps going, bro. He's uppercut slamming. He's spamming and slamming. I can't believe this guy is this invested in me slamming. The thing that gets me about this clip is this is the optimal thing to do. This is the, like, don't blame me. I'm doing what the devs told me to do. The devs basically said, by making their game, they said this is the optimal thing to do. It's not my fault this is the best combo I can do in this situation. I'm just doing what the devs told me to do. Don't hate the player, hate the game. You know what I'm saying? He's been in my mentions for like the last 3 days. He's still going at it as of 20 hours ago. He's still up H, down H spamming. He's complaining about the variety of combos. This is the game. Let me give you an example of what I mean. Spam loop invincible versus uppercut slam 5x, which people do. Diaphone, a combo loop. LLM up H, L, M down H, maybe up H if you can't continue lights. I don't know what this guy's talking about, bro. Even if I add a bunch of lights into my combo, it might make it more variety. It's gonna do less damage. We're playing fighting games. We're playing to win, especially at the top 20, bro. If you don't want to spam combos, that's fine. You can play like a casual. I'm not trying to play casually. And I don't think a lot of people understand there's a divide between people that want to sweat and people that don't. And that's fine. You can play games not to sweat. I play a game like Teamfight Tactics. I'm pretty bad at it. I play chess. I'm pretty bad at it. I'm like less than 1,000 elo in chess. Magnus Carlsen's like infinitely above me. I do a lot of stupid things, but I don't complain like this. I don't complain that people spam openings and stuff. Anyways, we got a lot of scrub quotes. Let's get to it. This is Justin Wong. He got a rage quit. Yeah, people are just rage quitting like crazy. Justin's doing basically the same combos I'm doing, by the way, right? Where he, you know, keeps, because that's the optimal thing to do. Just play the game normally and stop doing all that extra shit. You playing like you got money on the line. It's okay to try hard at things. That's the thing. Look, fighting games operate in a skill-based matchmaking system, which means if I'm good at the game, I get matched against other people that are good at the game. If you're bad at the game, you get matched against people that are bad at the game. If you're bad at the game, you're not gonna get matched against Justin Wong. That's a good thing. But like when you're good at the game, you have to do things that make you good at the game, like doing these combos. By the way, this is one of the easiest combos in the world. I guess we have different definitions of extra shit. He's just doing down launcher, up launcher, down launcher, up launcher. Bro, it's just a beta and he's doing all that extra min-max shit. No way you learn that organically. I don't even know what that means. He learned it inorganically. Like, I mean, the main way people learn stuff is what happened to me is I saw a post on Twitter saying this is the optimal B&B for Invincible. Okay, I copied it. That's it. How are you sweating on a game that's in beta and y'all wonder why these games die out so quick? Bro, do you just want like a world where no one tries hard at anything? I don't really get it. This is another scrub quote. That's why I always say competitive players ruin games. Any game loses its fun because of this type of player, because the fight becomes like this, mechanical and clunky. There's not even any skill in that. Just pin the opponent in a corner and keep mechanically repeating buttons. Okay, so first of all, if competitive players ruin games, what are some of the biggest games on the planet right now, right? League of Legends, Counter-Strike, Fortnite. Aren't these all games that are played competitively? That's like saying like football's a bad sport because people play competitively. I don't understand. Like anything that's popular is gonna have competition in it, generally. and it's mad sweaty. Also, any game that loses is fun because of this type of player, because the fight becomes like this mechanical and clunky. Okay, so first of all, if a game's very combo heavy, that's a fault of the game, right? We're players trying to win. That being said, I don't even know like mechanically repeating buttons. Is that just a euphemism for doing a combo? Finding games have combos because people like them. If you want to play a game without a combo, I guess footsies exist. For what I've seen from Invincible Versus, the player base doesn't play fighting games, just all of the fours on one duns. And this guy says, try playing not a pay-to-win character. You'll be down with us on all four in a second. It's easy to lecture from behind the wheel of play to win pwn mobile of a character, to which all that four is the only counterplay. Okay, I get that complaining about pay to win, right? Like, especially if you're playing a gacha and like, you know, they poured like $1,000 into their gacha and they just beat you. This is a free to play beta. There's no pay to win. What is this guy on, bro? You didn't even have to pay to download the beta. I feel like people are just looking for random excuses to quit out of things. If you don't like if you think the other character is cheaper than your character, pick that character. That's what I had to do. But yeah, pay that. I don't know what that guy was on. Play a tutorial, for God's sakes. We don't have story mode or local. You're just making the game less fun for everyone. I understand it helps your ego because you're ugly in real life, but damn, bro, let someone else have fun other than yourself, scumbag. The game just dropped. So like, I don't understand, like, what's the mentality these guys have? Are we just like, am I just supposed to like not learn the game so you can beat me? Is that how that works? Like if I'm a scrub quoter, do I expect to go online, win every match, and then therefore the game is good? I like how you're calling this guy with an anime profile pic ugly in real life. I'm sure that makes sense too. Anyways, bro, this game came out, just started. Why y'all leave a man? Third rage quit in 30 minutes because people want to play for fun. I chose beginner of the fighting games, went against a guy who had me a combo nonstop that maybe hit him 10 times. Immediately refunded my pre-order. I'll actually give him out. This is probably the most reasonable scrub quote, right? Some people legitimately just want to play for fun. You could actually choose what ranking you are in Invincible Versus. I, of course, chose the sweatiest rank. This guy chose beginner. Some people will smurf, right? They're like, oh, I'm a beginner to this game, but I've played fighting games for years. Let me choose beginner. The thing is skill-based matchmaking, right? So once you lose against a few other beginners, you eventually fall lower, right? It's the same thing in like Street Fighter. It's the same thing in Guilty Gear. They don't put you against the absolute worst player. They put you against like someone that's like below average, right? And then if you beat them, you go up to average player. And if you beat them, you go to above average player. But if you lose to that below average player, then you eventually fall down to like below average, and then that's how skill-based matchmaking works. That's why skill-based matchmaking is good, because you want to find someone that's your skill level that you have a 50% chance of beating, which is why this guy mentions that, hey, of course you might go against a guy that has you in a combo non-stop. I don't know about non-stop. The fact that you can hit him 10 times is like, especially at high level games, you're maybe hitting someone like you're getting like 1 or 2 touches. And that's it, right? Because that's all you need to like open someone up. But like once you fight this guy, like, all right, then they match you against someone lower. You just gotta keep going at it. Yes, I know it sucks taking a couple losses to get to your like proper skill, but like if you could just swallow your ego for like 10 minutes, eventually you'll be good. You know, I guess I understand swallowing the ego for 10 minutes is a hard ask, right? And this is Infernasu talking about the Invincible Versus game is about to go on that Scrubquotes account to go on a generational run. I think so too. These are just random. It looks like Instagram comments or whatnot. I ain't know it was that deep. Whole time he's playing against a noob when he has over a few hundred hours and can combo until death. Like, it's generally not fun to play against this shit. And it's like, of course, no one has a few hours. The beta's like 3 days. I had a little more hours than people because there was an alpha before that, and many people knew about. So therefore, a lot of people didn't sign up. So I actually had maybe like 6 hours extra compared to people. But like, yeah, I mean, people will make excuses. I haven't even downloaded this shit yet, and I know I ain't gonna. Been out for a week, and Twitch streamers gonna ruin people's experiences for the ones that don't have time to learn. Okay, the thing is, I'm not ruining your experience. If you're a person that doesn't have time to learn, I'm not ruining your experience. That's because I'm already high ranked enough that I'm fighting the high ranked people. If you don't have time to learn, you're not gonna be high ranked, and that's okay. That's why when I play chess, I don't get fucking matched up against Magnus Carlsen. I get matched up against other people that are below average at the game. And yes, I lose some, I win some, but I play for fun, and that's okay. Some people try hard. That's why skill-based matchmaking is a good thing, so you don't have to fight against those players. I don't think a lot of people understand that. They just expect you to fold down, not learn the game so they could just beat you. Unfortunately, it's not like that in anything in life. Anything that's competitive that I know of, even non-competitive video games, right, are like that. Eventually, there will be a filter to the top. If you want to play something that's not competitive, play something that's single player. Anything that's multiplayer naturally is gonna have competition. I can't think of one multiplayer game that's not competitive in some way. Chat, name a multiplayer game that's not competitive. I will wait. Okay, co-op. I guess co-op. Yeah, co-op is fair. Co-op is fair. Co-op is fair. Are Among Us? Are you seriously telling me people don't try hard at Among Us? I look at 5UP because 5UP is just on my team for Twitch Rivals. People will say that like this dude try hard. He tryhards too much in a party game. Again, this is like one of the best Among Us players in the world, right? He try hard. He try hard. Yeah, there's Scrubquotes there. Yeah, basically any type of forward. Yeah, I will admit co-op games. Yeah, I forgot about those, right? Like no one's playing. Even something like Overcooked, right? Like I'm sure there's like Overcooked speedruns. People can find they can even find ways to make co-op games like Overcooked. They can find ways to make this competitive. It's just the way of the world, bro. I mean, granted, not a lot of people know that people play competitive Overcooked, but yeah, it's just not. Speedruns just aren't as obvious, right? Because you could play a single player game without being exposed to speedruns. You can't play versus games, whether it's FPS, whether it's a MOBA, whether it's a fighting game, without being exposed to some type of competition. My wife and I almost divorced thanks to Overcooked. That sounds like a scrub quote to me. Anyways, like, share, subscribe if you want to see more. When this game launches, there's gonna be a lot of scrub quotes. All right, take care, boys.